Hey guys, it's Jasper and welcome to my upstairs writing space. Today I wanted to talk about just really quickly where my writing's at and how I'm doing, and specifically what goals I'm setting for myself. So if you've been following my Instagram, you know that I just got back from 2 weeks in Scotland, which was amazing, 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 amazing. My 2 weeks in Scotland were for the purpose of a field study. I've been focusing on the area of Celtic myth and fairy tale for the last 5 or 6 years, and this trip has been long overdue. As much as I want to talk about Scotland and how amazing it was and what it was for my writing, I'm kind of thinking that I should do that as a separate video. So if that's something you're interested in, comment down below and let me know. I might do that. What I wanted to talk about today was where my writing is and like I already said, the goals that I'm setting. Oh man, it's just a morning video and I'm so tired. So like I said, I've just gotten back from Scotland. Scotland was a great source of inspiration and motivation for my work and what I'm trying to carve out. And so it was just a wonderful trip. I've come back re-energized and ready to work. And so what that means for me is making lists and filling in calendars and setting some deadlines. So that's what I did when I got home. I got home, I think, on Saturday, so then I could unpack and clean and organize the house, kind of thing. You wouldn't guess from this space here that's very messy looking that I need an organized space to work, but this upstairs space is an exception and it's organized in its own very special way. So I made myself a list of general things I need to do, and on that having kind of writing and reading goals as well. And then what I did for my writing specifically is I made up a calendar. So I printed off sheets for October, November, and December. And I have set writing goals on here with a deadline for my first draft of my story, which I'm very excited about and also very scared about and nervous about, and yes, anxious and excited are the words. What I decided to do for setting my writing goals, because the last few months I have been saying in my head, okay, I want to have my first draft done by Christmas, first draft done by Christmas. And I knew that in the back of my head, I needed a way to make that happen and to kind of set by setting short-term goals so that I can meet the long-term goal. And I I've never found that setting page requirements or word requirements have been useful for me, because I can be a long-winded writer and I can write those, 10, 20, 50 pages, whatever, but doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to be moving forward in my story. And so something that I had heard from other writers is that if that doesn't really work for you, something that you can try to do is set goals based off of plot points. And so that is what I've done. I use little sticky notes on my calendar, so you can see I can move them if I have to. But I cut up little sticky notes and wrote down major plot points in my book, because I have my book timelined right out, so from start to finish what's happening. And I've put them on here, so that means I've got certain goals I need to, by the time I get to October 20th, I need to have my main character, escape from this castle that she's in and reunite with this one character. And so by doing that, that helped me to realistically set where my deadline's going to be in December. And I'm very excited about this, and I'm hoping that this will work for me. The other thing that I'm doing with my writing is, you might have noticed, with October, my sticky note doesn't start till here, and I have this week up here. And that's because when I went to Scotland, I decided not to bring my laptop with me, because I didn't want to be working on my book in Scotland, but I want to be writing in Scotland. And so I just brought a notebook with me and wrote and took notes, and actually on my phone did a bunch of voice memos, which I highly recommend. I just learned about voice memos on my phone, and I loved using that app. That was really cool. But I just wanted to be brainstorming and thinking and away from my book. So what I've been doing this sort of first week back is I split up my book that I have so far and I've been rereading it and just taking notes in my writing notebook. My beautiful, here it is. You may recognize the floral cover. I've been taking notes in my writing notebook and as well on the document, just to make sure that there is nothing major I need to shift in order to move forward. And secondly, just to remember what it is I'm writing and the flavor of it and any sort of themes that I've sort of started that I need to keep picking up or threading through. So this is where my writing is at. Right now I am almost done rereading, and next week I'm going to be starting to try to meet these deadlines for plot points. So wish me luck, because I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also very excited. Let me know down below what your project is currently right now. What are you working on? Do you have any sort of deadlines you're meeting? I know a lot of people have got some December deadlines. It's a popular time to stress yourself out. So let me know down below how it's going. As always, guys, let's be a community of writers that help each other out and drink all the coffee in the house. Cheers.